Shalom and welcome to episode 3 of the SkeemnTV podcast. I'm Bendy. To my right, as always, up there, condensed in the air, my man Cloudy, dot-headed. Cheers. And across from me, you catch him in all the waters, my man Scuba Steve.
Amen.
Shalom over there.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
Just dandy, man. Just dandy.
What's so dandy about your current standing, Steve?
I don't know, man. Work's been weird, but it's a hit and miss. I'm up and down because work constantly is an emotional shift with shit, but no one tried to jump out a window or gnaw on their arm, so it was a pretty good day.
That is a pretty good day in my book.
That's pretty much a dandy range, I would say.
I had the opportunity to, wake up at fucking 5:40 in the morning and then take the bus, get a little high, get to work 2 hours, and they're like, hey, there's bed bugs in here. You can leave.
Did they just notice them? Like, it's hard to see bed bugs, so they must have been everywhere.
So what actually happened was there's bed bugs. I don't know how
That's
bad.
That's not lice. It's different than lice.
Yeah, bed bugs they look more like ticks, but they're still annoying.
Yeah,
I always heard don't let the bed bugs bite, but never really put together.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
But there's 4 locker rooms total, 2 men and 2 women's, and my one men's locker room was the only one, so only people in my locker room got sent home. So I was banking on it.
That's kind of dope, dude.
Work 2 hours, dip out of work.
I'd be stoked about it. Take some bed.
But you don't get pay. Is that emergency pay or anything?
The company is not very generous when it comes to that. But they did give me a $100 gift card for Christmas, so it kind of evens it out.
They gave
no,
you
it doesn't.
Dude,
yeah, I'm not.
Fuck?
Give me more.
They're giving me fucking.
You missed out on $100 today alone.
Right, so it evens out.
I can't.
Oh, it's just one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they give you a bonus?
Oh
or did
shit! I don't know.
Dude,
I might be out for a while.
Well, dude, it takes a while to get. We had bed bugs at my work, and this one guy came in. They come off the streets usually.
Right.
And he came in, and we opened up his bag, dude, and there was bed bugs.
So you can see him.
You can see him. So it was that bad, dude. You can see him.
That's bad. You normally can't see him like that.
Yeah, because you said we were talking about that earlier. Usually in facilities, because we take people from everywhere, and they're not on their hygiene and shit. So we used to have a bed bug problem, dude, everywhere, and it was just fucked up. So that's shitty. But I've never heard of somebody getting sent home from work for that, which is kind of dope.
So
I loved it.
You better shower every day.
Oh, I do, dude. Don't get me fucking wrong. We're good now, but shit, man, fuck that. That ain't good.
Yeah.
You get fucking. So what I was getting at, did they give you bonuses, or did they just give you here's a fucking gift card?
So this was a Christmas incentive. Last year it was $50. It alternates between 50 and 100 depending on the hardships we go through during the year. It's a COVID year.
Did COVID affect that at all?
There was a lot of affect what?
Your guys is
Well, somebody got sick in their department. That in the past they had to shut down too. On top of the bed.
I didn't know. Okay.
There's tons of people, not just my department, but across the farm at different times that were quarantined just because they came into contact with a coworker, and we didn't have any hazard pay, so there was you can't work for 2 weeks.
That's
sucks to suck. Yeah, fuck them.
It's crazy how people.
Just kidding. I love you guys, but yeah. So it's not super cool, but the gift card, it's Christmas season. They did 100 instead of 50 because there was some bullshit.
I mean, you're not the only person though, too. It's not maybe a little bit of fuck you for that happening, but that's happened everybody that's had their job get quarantined.
Oh, absolutely. So I think where the disconnect for me is when your big boss pulls up in a Maserati.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you don't get hazard pay. I'm like,
dude, we struggle with the same thing in my work.
Test drive your car.
Dude, fucking we're in healthcare and shit. You have to work every time. If COVID strikes and there's a break, you're still at work. They're not gonna cut you off or anything. So we didn't get hazard pay either, and I thought that was pretty fucked because we're around people.
You're literally in it.
There's unemployment too, so I mean, which you are able to collect, and during the intense parts of COVID, it was, a friendly amount.
No, honestly, they just approved another stimulus check too.
Really?
I heard that, but isn't it only $600?
It's only. I know. Now we're all
I'll
green
take
shit.
it.
It's only
Where's my $2,000?
Yeah.
Before, 600 would have sounded real nice.
No, but we were all getting our tax return and a stimulus check, so it was money back then.
Okay.
But yeah, it's only $600, and it's going more towards local businesses, so restaurants can. I don't know about you, but if there was a pick between bars and restaurants and shit, I feel like restaurants should get that a little bit of, that support because there's so many people. That
we could just all start our own OnlyFans and
no.
really rake in the dough.
Really start putting the money back into the community. All right, so yeah, let's
Side
talk
hustle.
about that real quick. So
Straight up.
I saw something. It was a meme. It was actually kind of degrading. It was like, if you've had an OnlyFans for 3 months and still can't afford a Big Mac, you should probably stop stripping. And it was said really, really kind of like not
That's
tastefully,
salty.
but it did make me think. Like, I know people that are attractive individuals that have a hustle, just like I have a hustle, and that's their hustle.
Yeah.
So it is disappointing when you see people going out trying to do a side hustle, and then it's like, oh yeah, $2, and I'm naked on the internet now.
That's not a worthy. Yeah.
I don't have an issue with people that like want to do what they do, privately. My issue with OnlyFans is that it's feel like an important awakening moment of life right now, and we need to the sexualization of like how men treat women is like something that really needs to be changed.
Like
And
thirst trap.
so it's not specifically to the hot girls on this OnlyFans, whatever, like it's like we're just like prolonging like a really big issue. And that's where I have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with us like anybody doing what they want with their body or posting or whatever the fuck, Don't we have an obligation to like, as a whole kind of start to connect and like change that viewpoint towards women?
Yes and no. Yes, towards women, like, yes,
Yeah.
I think socially we need to change how, as a society, we view women. Fuck the patriarchy, right?
Yeah.
Actually, take the quotes away. Fuck the patriarchy. But, like, I'm on the other side of the fence. I am very pro sex work, and that's just online sex work. Like, I broke it down to someone. I was like, if you have a hooker, which is already a gross word, but they're beautiful people. They're just like you and me. They just make their money through sex. They have kids. A lot of them don't do drugs. Some of them do. Maybe more so recreationally, like the rest of us. It's not like some crack whore just sucking dick. It's like that's how they make their money on the side. And I think it's absolutely, if that's empowering, if that's your get down, go ahead and do that. It's not the government's job to step in and be like, that's immoral.
But
that's
now
this.
the way it's so big and portraying to there's little kids now. They're like 10 years old. They're getting an OnlyFans account.
That's where that's the only thing.
A kid doesn't have a credit card. Like, if their parents letting them do this, like I feel like
a lot of times
you got to put in information.
Or even more fucked up is you have some situations, behind closed doors, mom and dad give the credit card and hey, you need to do this.
Well, there's some dark shit, so I'm not surprised.
There's some shit out there like that though, so that could be a case. But I mean, I don't know.
I hear what you're saying, and I
so
align with a lot of that, but at the same time, like, especially like I don't know, like with right now, it should always have the same importance, but just like where we're at right now with everything going on, it seems even that much more like important to like.
All right, so what about this though? I'll tie it into gun laws, right? I feel like the illegal side, child trafficking, all of that is already going to happen. There's already dark websites with kids in boxes, whatever the fuck, right? So now we have OnlyFans where, yes, it makes it more accessible.
Widespreading that.
It's more widespread, but like at what cost? You just say we can't do anything because it might spread to children? Do we not get weed because kids might smoke it? I mean, it's apples and oranges. I don't want kids getting raped or forced into sexual situations. Mm-hmm. But I don't think because kids exist that a working class mother should not be able to get some dick and get paid for it.
So it comes down to like there needs to be like restrictions. First of all, if there's a little girl shows up on OnlyFans, a part of the app needs to like cut that shit right there, or stop.
There's got to be moderators to some degree, but
not.
And I've never even logged into OnlyFans. I don't know like how it even all works. I get the side hustle, but
I feel like
no hate to the. To anyone out there
hate
doing
what they do.
Yeah, like you can fucking post it online,
Spend your money.
I better see you at a soup kitchen or something.
Is OnlyFans like it doesn't have to just be sexual content, right? It
Here's
could be
the
anything.
Thing: it's
exclusive, and that's word up to like the people that are able to like peep their like exclusive songs and whatnot.
Yeah, there are resources people could use. Like I don't know. I think it's more trendy. It's kind of TikTok in a way where you can put videos on that way. People have like aesthetic smoking or something, So, I mean, there is other OnlyFans, so I guess it'd be kind of unfair if we assumed it's all sexual, but a good portion of it is, and it's usually tied to, like, Instagram models. Because they make money off that, and then they make money off OnlyFans, and then younger chicks see it and they're like, "Oh, that's a good way to make some quick money," which,
so
it's like fucking crazy, dude. Like,
there's been like girls doing stuff like this for a while.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden it just became like, every girl I know like
has
is
one.
like
Yeah, I know, man.
And that's where I started. Before I was like, whatever. Now my mind's catching these flags. Again, I'm not gonna repeat myself.
But OnlyFans is the Facebook. OnlyFans is Facebook. Patreon is MySpace. Patreon used to be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
All gas, no breaks. He hosts his crazy vlog with festival fried people and whatever on Patreon. But there's a darker side. Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ. There are darker sides of Patreon where you see the same shit. But I'm not going to say darker. It's still legal. It's just the sexual side of Patreon. So I feel like OnlyFans streamlined it. They did something to where it made it Facebook accessible. And now everyone wants to hop on that. It's a nice big thing.
It's kind of like when we were young, Instagram, you see people, like, everybody was taking, like, landscape photos, right? Or people were taking, like, creative photos. There was a shift when women started doing just ass pics, and if you go through Instagram, it's a good portion
Sitting
of Instagram.
on the bathroom counter.
That's probably where it started.
Like 2010, like, everybody like tits, and then ass became like a big thing.
Yeah, and then it was a trendy, and then
was it like a
ass all the way.
Tits to ass.
Ass is dope.
Somebody answer that question.
I don't know, just ass. Ass is great.
Still, like, a disclaimer, it's no hate on that subject, but it's just like the trendiness of it. Like, one person saw it and like it just the whole female ratio on Instagram is mainly that. It's pretty wild to me. Like,
I mean, we don't have to take it sexual anymore, but I'll start with this. There's a niche for everything. If you can do it, someone else is gonna like it. Either that applies to music, but it also applies to weird shit that might not be like sexual, but someone else will find it that. So my point is, if I'm like down for cash and someone wants to see me deep throat a bandana for like $75, a bandana, not a banana, just eat a bandana.
Like cloth.
Like cloth.
You can
I want
to
see you eat half a... dude.
Are those positive ripples that set off in the world?
Isn't that like
I don't know,
magicians
maybe
do?
Kind of conspiracy theorist, like,
are you magician,
side of
bro?
like where the world I think could turn.
Damn.
Like soon. Like, just we have to like start setting off like good ripples in the world and having our energy received in a proper way, and like not promote the creeps even more. Like, if you want to see a bandana down my throat, fuck off.
No,
like,
false. Well, you're the biggest king shamer.
He's like David Blaine. He's like,
pause.
For 30 minutes with a cloth out of his mouth. This for 30 minutes.
Unless it's a magic trick.
First of all, okay.
Fuck, you can be magician.
I don't take offense to that because I'm not a cloth eater. But I'm now curious.
I didn't think you were.
That's not creepy. That's someone's interest, right?
It can be very well.
If they like that, and I as a OnlyFans person can supply that willingly, that's consent. Yeah. We might as well be fucking. But I'm not. I'm getting paid to eat a bandana, so it's better. There's so many like fringe things that people do on there that aren't sexual, but someone else takes it that way.
Dude, I mean, when you said the bandana thing, we all thought, that's fucking crazy. But there's people that are out there doing some wild ass
anything and everything,
outlandish. Anything you can think of that's on OnlyFans, bro. Out there for people to be. I feel like it'd just be awkward though if you had one and then you like saw somebody you knew subscribe and you're like, I'm fucking pulling bandanas out of my mouth or something. Like,
I mean, that's
you're prepared for that.
But I mean, that's going to happen.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Here's the thing. The only way that you could see it though, like if I had one and you're like, haha, I saw your video. I'm like, haha, you just subscribed to my shit. Like you
gave me $6.
You paid me for that video. So ultimately, it's embarrassing on both sides. If you're like, hey, I saw you on OnlyFans, I'm like, yeah, that was the point. Thanks for the money.
Like,
man, if my asshole could buy me a car, that'd be tight.
It can. It can. You just have to know the right people.
But it's just like every chick on Instagram, that's their logic, and they're driving all Lamborghinis now. Props.
This is a group of all guys at this.
I know. We want a girl's opinion.
We need a girl's opinion.
I feel like
all girls on Instagram are not pulling that.
I'm joking. It's not that way.
Let's pause for a second. Because you say all.
It's a good trend. It's a good portion.
We're just talking about what's really going on. I'm not. We might be joking a little bit, but this is all really happening.
Guys do the exact same thing now. So girls with the ass or whatever, right? A guy. I mean, now we're not the guys that do the shirtless pics. Like that's. I want to vomit more when I see that.
That's not even like a thing anymore.
I think that was a thing.
Yeah, it is.
The guys still doing shirtless pics.
It's just even more cringy. Like in junior high, it was like, oh, you're like cringy.
Check out my ass.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, no, I remember those. MySpace is fuck. My point is,
everybody, you guys have all sent a girl a picture of your abs in middle school. Raise your hand if you haven't.
I think.
If you haven't,
middle school maybe.
Girl a picture of my
middle
abs
school
in
maybe.
middle school.
I think back.
I've never sent a
dramatic
dick. I've never sent a dick pic though.
My wiener's too small to send dick pic.
Dude, that's same.
I remember that. Anyways, I'm sorry.
My point was, I feel like guys do it in the exact same way. We're just onto the I don't want to look like I thought, so we do it subtly.
Do you guys want to chat with our music guests? Have them come hang out for a bit.
I suppose we could bring him out. I'm just kind of bored over here.
Hey yo, Nathan Chartrey.
Where you at, brother man?
Nathan Chartrey. What's crack-lacking? Welcome. Cheers. Shalom. Those of you who don't know, this is Nathan Chartrey. Most importantly, awesome dude, my homie, but also a very multi-talented musical beast. He's a guitar player with a little bit of spunk. You guys will catch that soon. I'm not going to give it away. Singer-songwriter, producer, philanthropist,
scientist, natural environment.
Welcome. And then Instagram tag is Nathan Chartrey. That's at Nathan Chartrey. Yes. Nathan Chartrey.
Nailed it.
Nice. You can also follow him on Spotify, Apple Music, all the Deezer,
streams.
Amazon Music, whatever else.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos has got me in his playlist.
Jeff Bezos. Okay, I'm happy you said that. So right off the bat, I got a question for you. So if you're in the music industry, you know that there's a whole lot of playlist scams. There's a whole lot of playlist schemes.
Yeah, I got scammed a lot last year.
So, like, my question to you, are you playing the playlist game? Do you solicit playlist curators, or are you...
I don't really, I don't know exactly. I'm probably getting fucked. I don't know. Where I've been doing my plays is, on Instagram, there's, fucking advertisements and stuff like that.
Right.
Spotify itself.
Doing ads for your own posts.
Yeah, for
a Spotify link.
Spotify, yeah, there's a Spotify thing, and so I think it's legit. I don't know, there's so much fucking shit. I have no idea what's real and what's not. I mean, the only beneficial of that, I guess, if it wasn't real, is you're still kind of getting money from it, from the plays. Yeah. Which I don't know, because I think mine are real, because I've gotten hit up by people from New York and a couple different countries because they heard my music through Spotify and stuff like that. So it's kind of
nice. On a collaborative level, or
no, just people just
it's always a gamble in a certain sense, but it's but I think what Sal's is trying to bring up too is there's a lot of playlist scams.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I got scammed by a few.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've.
So how do you tell the difference? There's new. It was kind of been a new-ish thing over the past couple of years. The way people have been artists trying to get on an emerging level, paying for playlists and whatnot. Yeah. I got so turned off by some of my experiences that I haven't even paid to play any of my recent music really.
Yeah.
I was just
after because when I put out Just Friends, I did the same Spotify thing or whatever because I think it works and stuff. But I mean, it's super stressful to care about the fucking shit.
Right?
And it doesn't matter.
That's such a shitty part about being
as long as if it's doing its job and it's actually getting the people, I hope it is, then dope. But if it's just fucking some robot farming
Indie Amplified is something that I haven't done an extensive amount of research into everything with it, but it's a newer platform to help independent artists get features, get engineering, get anything, all information that independent artists would need, get on playlists, all that stuff. And Futuristic has his hands in it, big time. Which is what made me like be intrigued. So like
exactly.
words and an actual independent artist who I support and fuck with is like actually like doing this shit.
Yeah.
So maybe something to look into in the future, right? All of us, like Indie Amplified. I think it could be legit.
What's it called? Indie Amplified?
Indie Amplified.
I hear people are like, this song's trash, like, or something like that. When like, how could someone like, I mean, I don't know, like, they can tell you like the song's bad, but then somebody else can come up to you and say like, that's your song helped me, and like whatever.
It's subjective.
Is it bad then?
But
then so why, like, who gets to be the piece?
There's a fine line with the music is subjective comment with quality comment. They really meet in a really fine medium area.
Yeah.
Because yes, quality is subjective in music, but it's like
I fucking hate it.
There is an industry standard.
You can make a fucking hit song in Audacity if you wanted to. Like,
facts.
You know,
Or Garage
you know what you're
Band.
doing.
Dude, all this shit has tormented me so much for the past few years of like, where do I go to do this or do it myself or learn this or do half and half and send the stems and then meet with the person. Like, there's so many things of like I've not found my way of, but I feel like I'm on a path currently.
That's when ego comes into it. Like most musicians, I've realized are egotistical in some way. Even if they're not blatantly egotistical, they're under their current egotistical.
It's another huge
I'm
reason why I want to dip into
egotistical.
production is because I feel like that's going to be my end with the people that I want to be in.
Yes.
Exactly right, though, dude.
I
feel that.
Fucking just doing that.
I mean, sorry, I keep jumping in with happiness. On the production note, I was just talking about this earlier today. The Billie Eilish model. Now, Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas.
I love Billie Eilish.
Same. Billie Eilish is
fucking incredible.
amazing. Her brother is her
fucking
sole
dope,
producer.
too.
He makes all of her beats. Now, I'm not trying to elevate to that level of stardom. Definitely not Billie Eilish, but point being, Homeboy probably has a 40 to 50% split on her shit because he produces it, writes it, does everything. She sings on it. Or
I don't know how that shit works. Yeah.
But people know Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is on Vogue. Phineas can kind of go chill it in the islands.
He can go hang out at the mall and not get bombarded, probably.
Yeah, he gets
maybe,
a little bombarded,
I mean, like, I wouldn't know. I don't really know what he looks like.
But people get into it. He has his own separate thing, and she's more of like on it. But if you're a producer and stuff, you can make that steady cash flow. And not
there's
be on
multiple positive things that come from that. One, clear, like you said, you can go to the mall and not get fucking bombarded. First of all, fame, fuck that. But like. And second thing though is like the street credit. The street credit you get as a like nobody like everybody that's a rapper, like people will be fake to you, like
and
a big majority.
Rappers are the fucking worst.
Rappers are the worst. Like that's even how I feel all the time. But like if you're a producer, you have something else to offer somebody or offer to their creative process, or like like that gives you this type of street credit. This makes people more interested and like and take you seriously in some way or something.
Yeah.
Not to mention that there's money to be taken from it because you're getting percentages of things and not having to be the face of anything.
I want like fucking. I want like the respect level of like when people talk about like Ed Sheeran or Eminem, like the respect level of like what was it like working with this artist, like, and it's the best compliments ever like that these people get. It's just like, oh, he's a fucking dope dude and I love working with this guy. That's what I want. Like I want the reputation of like when Bendy comes over and then it's just like when you talk and like we get to talk about the experience and like you get to say like, oh yeah, working with Nate's fucking, I was super comfortable and like it was just very
this reminded me of our conversation we had earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
About like I'll share a little bit. So like and this isn't like a perfect world. This isn't really ideal because everybody's got schedules and shit going on. But just like I was thinking about how to like really get a good collaboration made and set a good example for the people that you work with. And like ideally for me, I'd have 3 full days. If I got a collaboration coming up in the next few months, like I want to set aside 3 days in a row to work with this artist. Day 1, we ain't doing anything music related. We're taking hikes. Microdose if you want to get on that grind with me. We're gonna go talk, we're gonna check out the water, whatever, and then day 2 just like stay on this vibe together of this creation we're creating and then just kind of get the blueprints down, create something, and then this I don't know, I feel like if you
just making people feel like comfortable, that's what I try to do. Like when I have Lane or anybody over, it's like I want to make it fun. I don't want to make it feel like it's work. I don't like the whole fucking mentality of like people just like oh yeah, this is like you're gonna pay me, like kind of thing, and it's just it doesn't feel like authentic. Like fucking Dr. Dre doesn't do that, man. You know what I mean?
I hate hearing people that say like, oh, I just stay up all night and don't get any sleep creating music. I'm like, that sounds terrible. Like I really care about my sanity and like being happy for like the longevity of like my life and like I'm really starting to realize that recently and like how important like my good rest, my good health, a good stretching. Like, you know, like I don't want to stay up even if I do create good creations out of it. Like some people start slaving to the music a little bit.
Also breakfast
and eat breakfast.
Like stretch, eat. Smoothies, first of all, are like the lightest thing that has come in clutch. But other than that,
shout out Mimosa for trying my smoothie.
Some almonds, and then get to creating. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I mean it's just I don't know. I like the whole idea of like it's fun. Like did you listen to El Camino?
Your song, yeah.
No,
not his song you produced.
Yeah. Like that was I love doing that. Like having somebody come over and. It's just like you.
First week of January, we're getting that session in.
Dude, no, definitely. Like just producing like I got to be like behind the scene, like and basically like not telling you how to rap or some shit, but like basically like, hey, try this. This sounds kind of cool. Do that instead, or like let's see what this does and whatever. And like working with Age and Ian on it too as well and stuff like that was just it's so cool. We just made something dope.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had to learn over time to be more accepting on that level, and I feel like I've gotten there to a level, and I'm still getting there. But because you kind of, and this is like. Any Capricorn out there is gonna feel me like we have a way with things. And sometimes it's like hard to like, and I've had to open up and realize this that when I'm collaborating with somebody, I need to take constructive criticism in a really healthy way and give it back in a really healthy way and just understand that like we're both here giving our genuine energy trying to create a cool piece of work together because we like each other and we relate on this topic. Or what like.
And it's just kind of like being understanding with like. Certain things with them because I mean like they could do something and you might think that it might be off or like whatever but like you gotta like in a way trust the artist like I don't know trust them as well.
That's where I've had my biggest issue with collaborations is like I'm the type of person like you can already guess like I'm down to set aside 72 hours in a row dedicated to doing this work and I'm always finding that like I have like a slower more intimate process.
Yeah,
a lot of people
different
do.
For sure.
And like I have to learn how to like, hey, this person doesn't want to go on a hike with me all day.
Thought we were recording, bro. Fucking hiking.
I want to be able to get that intimate vibe with somebody and like really just like spend a whole day on it.
Friends just having fun and like just like making the music that they like to make kind of thing. That's kind of like Lane and I, we took a break on it, but him and I like because we both love fucking like metal rap and all that shit and stuff and like. So we've been working on this electronic metal fucking rap shit and stuff like that. Nice. And it's been fun as fuck, dude. Like just making that kind of shit.
That's kind of how Trent Reznor does it.
Yeah, it's just like we don't know if it's gonna happen. We're gonna go on tour. If it does, we were kind of like, okay, well, if for some reason we do get offered tours and stuff like that, we'll figure it out when it comes. Right now, we're just kind of making music that we like to make and have fun with it. And like, I think if you get a bunch of buddies together, it's just like just make shit and have fun. Don't go into it having a mentality of like we're gonna be the next Motley Crue or some shit.
It's like seeing people get tortured by like the brink of what it means to be emerging artists.
Yeah,
or, like I don't know. Like it's like it's fucked me up. At times, and I'm even still working through like learning like my perception and my work ethic and my health and everything. But like and what I really want and what I'm like, but. That's like
it changes so often, dude.
It always changes too. So that's one thing that I hate that like people go through is like and like what the industry can kind of how it can be fake sometimes and make your brain go where it never needed to go. Like we all found something beautiful for ourselves to share with the world, and it's like it gets so fucking weird in the midst of.
I blame social media, dude.
Honestly,
we live in a world of comparison.
Because people used to be able to just go out and put their... If you wanted to be a musician, you had to go out and play, and that's all you had to focus on was playing. Now it's like, I have to do advertisements, I have to do Instagram stories,
it's like, you have to have your Insta... Like, they're telling me, like... I've had people tell me, like...
And you don't get rewarded. You don't get rewarded from the apps if you aren't consistent on them. Instagram puts you in the wrong algorithm.
It's just like... And then, I hate it because, like, you get people that just fucking tell you, like... I looked at your Instagram page and it's really not that professional. You wanted to have the same color and the same plateau. And like,
exactly right, though, dude.
Get fucked.
Like, I'm sorry. It's just
get
like,
fucked.
Dude. Well, it's just
so
like
true,
it's just
though.
the fake shit because like you go in there, and it's like, what's your Instagram post? Oh, a picture of you like fucking doing some dumbass inspirational quote that you do not mean what you're talking about.
Exactly.
When I see people go above and beyond, it gives me this weird like, and I'm not even hating on a lot of people that I'm super supportive of do this type of stuff, and like I've yet to like identify how I feel about it, but like I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't have done that if you didn't have to.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
and then I'm just like, man. And then I getting so torn on like do I set myself 15 minutes every day to make sure I'm being consistent?
Yeah,
or do I not give a shit?
Plan your days out like,
so
like Monday through
do.
Friday, I already have my picture set and ready to go. And it's just like, why?
And that's why for people like us, though, this is something that's serious though, because like the world we live in and make it so important. So like if like for me and you, if I can relate on this, like I hate, bro. I haven't posted on Instagram. I don't know how long, but like no, I mean yes, but no.
For growing
like,
honestly,
I feel like we need
it's a good
good,
thing,
and I've been so much happier the past month. Holy fuck!
The problem with social media, and this is why I fucking hate, is like they try to. It's usually like these business motherfuckers who try to like act like you gotta run it like this business model thing and be like you gotta have it like this looking perfect and blah blah blah. When some fucking kid blows up on TikTok for fucking like picking his nose and like dancing to it,
we can't get like, we can't
I'm
get
getting
any
told I
types
gotta
of
do
wrong
this,
jealousy
you know,
from
like,
these things or anything.
And that's you're right though.
It's the system that we live in, and we already know. Even before the kid picking his nose went viral, the day before that, you already had a hunch that it might happen.
Yeah.
Because of we already have this information of what we're living in, and we know what we're about, how we're gonna promote ourselves to a T.
Just having that drive and like a passion for something, that's what a lot of people are lacking like today and stuff like that. I feel like and
instant gratification. That's
yeah,
there's no passion, but there's the promise. People see the promise, but don't have the passion. Like, I want the clout.
Yeah,
that's why
I don't give a fuck.
Always promote the artists that are putting out the music that is genuinely
share your friends' fucking music.
If you're not making music to like genuinely share their experience or be real with it, then fuck right off, because we're at a period where we need people to like
be real and be open and fucking like I don't know, like raw and express. Like,
do you want to get real with us and show us what you got, bro?
What?
You ready to show us some music over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but real quick, before we wrap it all up again. Nathan Chartrey, Instagram. Follow him at Spotify, iTunes. We appreciate you chatting with us, and we're stoked to see what you got over there in the music section.
Hell yeah.
Shalom, everybody. Until next time, stay scheming.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. What's up, guys? My name is Nathan Chartrey, and I'm going to play you guys 2 songs. The first one's called Just Friends. How things could have been if you and I just stayed friends. And did you even feel what I was feeling? Were you empty inside with that twisted mind? So why'd you gotta go and fuck with mine? We should've just stayed friends. We should've just stayed friends. We should've just stayed friends. You're not the person that I met. You kicked me aside, then you left me for dead. And so many times I tried to reconnect, but you pretend like you don't know who I am. Should've stayed friends. We should've just stayed friends. We should've just stayed friends. We should've just stayed friends. Yo, what is she thinking? Wait, what was I thinking? A misconception of the relationships got me all anxious, got me tripping over the stupid shit. Yeah, I hate it. That's not what I'm about. This isn't like you, Nathan, but you took my heart and started plucking on my strings. Got me saying something that I couldn't see, but it wasn't real. Nah, it wasn't real. These kind of things that lie, they'll get you killed. Yeah. How'd I get so lucky? Wait, now I think about it. Now we're just fucking. A pair of legs got me chasing after honey. She's the one that got away. Now I'm left feeling like a dummy. 7 years down the drain, hit me like a train, but I can't complain. Why ain't? Cause the sex was great, but now I hesitate. Playing in the games, usually when I lose, yeah, I tend to lose everything. I'm wishing things to go back to what they used to be before the sex, cause I'm texting her awkwardly. What's up? How you been? For the minutes later, one response back, now I'm working, damn. I didn't think it'd be like this, and if I would've known, I'd never given you that kiss. But great things gotta come to an end. Just believe me, gonna say this, yeah, we should've just stayed friends. 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 I wish we'd have 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 stayed friends. I wish we were still friends. Good? All right. This next song I'm going to perform is called Maybe. Maybe one day I can travel the globe with this guitar. Maybe one day I can change the world with my songs. Maybe one day I can go down in history, yeah. Maybe one day, yeah, maybe one day, y'all look, yeah, the shit could happen to me. Yeah, the shit could happen to me. Maybe one day you can finally quit that job, the one that you hate, and with that bitches of a boss. Maybe one day you can finish up them songs, yo. Maybe someday, yeah, probably not. Check it, fuck chasing your dreams. You gotta catch it to the motherfucker, snatch them up and put them in your pocket. Dedication is your only fill of option. Cut the brakes and gas it up, cause once you start there's no stopping. I know it's hard sometimes and everybody talks you down. Hey, gotta listen up and rise above them. They don't love it, yo, fuck them. Like to see them try creating something that had nothing. Do whatever it takes, yeah, to get the motor running. Cause then maybe one day it's gonna be a music that they're bumping. Look, maybe one day I can travel the globe with this guitar, yeah. Maybe one day I can change the world with my songs. Maybe one day I can go down in history, yeah. Maybe one day, yeah, maybe one day, y'all look, yeah, the shit could happen to me. Yeah, the shit could happen to me. Maybe one day you can finally say, fuck it, I've had enough of it. I'm doing what I want, let's end that discussion. Cause honestly it bothers me when people that you love are telling you doing what you love should be a hobby. And that's a problem, see, cause I was taught to believe to be who you wanna be. And I don't fucking wanna be something that you thought I'd be. And I'm so sorry, that's just honesty. Understand this music shit's a part of me. No more wasting time, I'm gonna do things right. I'm gonna take control, this is my life. If you don't like, you can take a hike and say goodbye. So I'm totally focused in the moment, positive eyes will keep me going. Can't slow down and stop for no. Don't got time for all that bullshit. Fully committed, I turn on my vision of getting so close on the reaching and finish. Cause what I put in it is make me feeling like I go down as one of the illest and maybe known as one of the realest spots. Someone that becoming the greatest and what I created, man, that'd be crazy for now. Y'all can say is this. Maybe one day I can travel the globe with this guitar, yeah. Maybe one day I can change the world with my songs. Maybe one day I can go down in history, yeah. Maybe one day, yeah, maybe one day, y'all look, yeah, the shit could happen to me. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the shit's gonna happen to me.
Woo!
Dope.
Nice, man.
Thank you.
Right on, dude.